Hello YouTube. My name's Katie, and this isn't exactly my first video on here. Many years ago I tried to do singing videos. Didn't really like how they came out, so I deleted them, so I have no idea how to find them anymore. And I once did a clothing haul, and as per usual, I got embarrassed and I deleted it. This isn't my first time trying to dabble into the YouTube community. I feel like I've just kind of given up so easily. And I'm kind of rambling because I've just been going through it emotionally. I don't know if a lot of you can relate, where one minute you feel okay and then the next minute anything can just kind of trigger you and just ruin your day completely. And today, like many days I've had, was one of those days. Honestly, I feel like my mental health has always been a little off. I feel like I've always struggled to feel confident within myself, and I've always felt so lonely, even though I'm not really physically alone. I'm married and I love my husband so much, and I have a great family. You know, they're there for me, but just like I feel like my whole life I've always wanted to feel accepted, and I've always wanted to feel like this desire to feel wanted and loved, and just have a lot of friends, and I just always felt like I myself as who I am was never enough. And maybe I'm not the only one. I can't be the only one who's felt like this, who's just wanted to feel accepted, or just has emotional breakdowns and just cries out of nowhere. Because honestly, today I wasn't doing too bad, and then all of a sudden I just feel like shit. And I feel like I've never really sought help or a therapist, because I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not against it. I push things back. I've pushed YouTube back for so many years. Out of fear of not making it, or out of impatience, or out of I don't know what. I am rambling, and I hope people are even following, and I feel like I'm more comfortable doing this right now because I probably have like one person subscribed from who knows where. That's probably why I feel comfortable to even talk or cry, because not a lot of people really think that I have a lot going on unless you're like super close to me. Ever since like I can remember in elementary school and like kindergarten, I was just always so sensitive. There were kids that were just so mean, and I could never understand why. And I felt like even just since then, as me as a little girl, I've just felt so displaced and so misunderstood. In middle school, there was this girl, I won't state her name, wish her the best. Honestly, I've somewhat grown past that, but she really mentally and emotionally messed with me. I guess you could say she bullied me, but she was this girl in like the 7th grade who was new to the school and asked if she could sit at our table. And I was nice enough, even though a lot of the people at my table didn't want her there for who knows why. I let her sit with us, and you know, I was nice to her. We became good friends, and then all of a sudden she just flipped the switch on me and started mentally and emotionally just being such a bitch. And it was just, I never understood why. And the friends that I did have, some reason they turned their backs on me too. They were bitches. They would talk about me behind my back, or even in front of me, because they knew I'm not a confrontational person. I don't know how to argue back with people. I don't know sometimes how to defend myself. And I've just been like that all my life. I don't like confrontation. You know, physically no one's ever messed with me. Thankfully, I feel like I'm pretty strong, and I feel like if it were ever physical, I would have kicked her ass, but that's not the point. You can always mess with someone's head more than they can by just punching him in the face. It affects someone more. And I feel like even to this day, I'm 24 and I was like 12 in that situation. It has always messed with me, and I always feel like people are gonna go behind my back at all times and turn their back on me and be against me, and I just have really hard trust issues. I mean, they probably started when I was young, around that time too. My parents got divorced and my dad cheated on my mom, and I love him, but you know, he would tell me as a 12-year-old girl who has never had a boyfriend yet, would just say that men cheat and men do this kind of stuff just to make himself look good. So I've already kind of had just that thought going into any relationship or any type of friendship relationship with anybody. But people will go behind your back and they will hurt you, and I feel like from that middle school experience, it's just kind of affected me throughout my whole life in high school. I regret it so much. I wish I could do it over. I had good friends in really cross country and track, and they were so sweet and they were easy to talk to. They were the nicest people. But I felt like I still had this want to be accepted. I still had this big want to be accepted by people. I wanted to date. I wanted to feel pretty because I never feel pretty. Sometimes I still struggle to this day. And I basically just dropped that friend group. Those good, like the cross-country people, is kind of like what they were known as, or the track people, I don't know. To hang out with like these girls that I was in cosmetology. And to hang out with girls and people that I had, like, really honestly nothing in common with. Nothing, really. They were partying every weekend, smoking, having sex, and I was doing none of that. Basically because my mom was strict and she just didn't let me, and I didn't fit that group, but for some reason I wanted to so badly to feel accepted. Of course, that's all it leads to. And to just be one of them. And I feel because of that, I lost some really good people in my life, and I don't really talk to barely anybody from high school that I was ever close with or ever had some sort of relationship. Like, I don't talk to any of them. I don't have any, like, I have some, but like anyone that I went to high school, like to say like, oh, like this close high school friend or this close middle school friend, like I don't have that because of just me dropping people in my life to try to be with the more popular ones. Like it screwed me over. And I want people to know, and if you're in middle school or if you're in high school, if you're in elementary school and you feel so badly like you want to belong, like don't feel that way. If you have good friends in your life and you can relate to them, easy to talk to them, then just enjoy that, because there's no point in trying to fit in with people who probably don't even give a shit about you. Honestly, you don't talk to them on the weekends, you don't even text them. Like that's how it was with this friend group. It was just like seeing them in school, and then one or twice I hung out with them and I smoked weed for the peer pressure, I don't know, out of curiosity. And like it's not worth it. And I feel like me and this deep desire to always feel loved, wanted, or cared for, or acceptance really is the big one, has brought me to where I am today. Like I'm still, I don't even know how to put it to words, and I'm not gonna edit this YouTube, and I will post it because I want people to see me right now, as embarrassing as it is. No makeup on and like some mascara running down my face, but like this is me going through it right now emotionally. I'm kind of talking about my past and some things that have really messed with me that have brought me to where I am today. And honestly, this has been just something that I've always been going through, where I go through these emotions like up and down, where I will be so low over something, like someone not giving me like a weird tone of voice that may make me feel like I just like off, or I don't know, like it just like today at work I was good. I mean, I'm a nurse, if anybody was wondering. You know, it was a good super slow day. And I got like one patient. So I had to go talk to a coworker about some paperwork that works in the lab. And I felt like they kind of had a weird tone of voice with me, and for some reason it like bothered me. And then I go through this big ball of emotions where I start thinking about the past, and I just feel like it just is something about the way the lady talked to me, which could be nothing because I'm honestly maybe just being over exaggerated and sensitive, but something about that just like put me in like a whirlwind of emotions. Like, I moved to a new state with my husband, and I'm happy with the change, but I left a lot of my family, and I feel a little homesick, and I just feel kind of alone. My husband is so much more sociable than I am, and I consider myself to be sociable with people when I get comfortable, and it takes me time to feel comfortable with people at times. So I have a hard time being able to easily just click with someone, and it's been like that for a while. Like at work, I just feeling down. Mental health is so important, guys. And as you can tell, like my mind is so jumbled, and I'm feeling a little down, emotional, crazy. I just feel like I'm such an emotional burden to people. And I know I shouldn't feel that way, and I don't want people to feel that way, but I want people to know that you're not alone and you will go through these feelings. I know I should probably start speaking to someone because I have a hard time, you know, speaking to my family members because I don't want them to know that I feel these ways. Sometimes I speak to my husband because, I mean, I live with him. He's going to see me every day. He's going to tell when something's off. I don't know. I feel like one of my biggest struggles lately is just making new friends and being able to connect with others. Like, I just feel like I'm sometimes so socially awkward sometimes, and it's just, I want to so badly to just connect and be able to talk to someone easily and have a great conversation with anybody. And I envy, and I'm trying not to envy, but sometimes I almost envy the people that can. Like, I have family members, cousins, and my brother, my husband can talk to just about anybody and have long, awesome conversations with. But sometimes I struggle. I get nervous that maybe it's my fault that the conversation gets boring, or it's my fault that the conversation dies. And I feel like I put these issues that I have with being socially awkward, or maybe getting some anxiety, because it takes me a while to get comfortable with people. And I feel like I push those feelings to the side, and I almost blame the people. It's not me, it's them. And I don't pinpoint what's going on with me, which is just a bunch of emotions wanting to be accepted, just sad, depressed, anxiety, like got all these things going on. And then I just try to just change where I'm working. I was working in the ER once, and I felt like I couldn't connect with anybody. I felt so alone. I felt like I just, for some reason, only like 2 or 3 people out of like the 30 that were working in like the specific ER that I was working with, I felt like I could connect with. And I blamed them. I said, I tried switching jobs. I went to a different place, and I still felt the same. Like, I still had these moments where I just have a hard time connecting with some types of people, not everybody, but I just didn't feel accepted, basically. I want so hard to feel accepted, and when I don't feel that acceptance, I guess is the word, I get upset, I get sad. And it's like, why am I still feeling like this after so many years? Why do I still feel like I have to be accepted to still love myself? I still struggle with that. Like at work, I'll have like a really great day. Like yesterday or the day before yesterday. It was a great day. I was talking to everybody. Everything was cool. Everything was fine. I felt good. And then like today, I don't know, like one little thing, one little weird interaction hit me like a ton of bricks in my face and my emotions, and I just felt like overwhelmed. And then I felt all the way again, like I'm reversing, where I just don't feel like I'm connecting. I feel like friendless. I just feel lonely. And I just want people to know it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to express your emotions. You're not alone. It's okay to feel jumbled in your thoughts, because that's exactly where I am right now. Jumbled in my thoughts. Sometimes if you just need to cry it out, just cry it out. It's okay. It doesn't matter what age. You know, I wish someone would have told middle school me, or if I could tell middle school me, elementary school me, just little girl me, is that, you know, that you're beautiful. It doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter the type of friends you have, as long as they're good people. And you don't have to be popular. You don't have to dress a certain way to get attention. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Because I've never felt beautiful, and sometimes I struggle so much. So much with feeling accepted and feeling like I love myself. Don't get me wrong, I don't feel suicidal. I know that I have a lot to live. I know that, but I still struggle. Some days are really good and some days are really bad, mentally and on the inside. And sometimes I just feel like such a burden to my husband, to my family. I feel like I'm just mentally always battling my head with myself. So I want anybody to know, if anybody comes across this video, is that you're beautiful, you're amazing, and do what you love. Don't give up on your dreams. I'm gonna try to start YouTube again, or I shouldn't say try, but I will. I should have never deleted that clothing haul. I don't know how to edit. It's probably why I kind of just gave up on a lot of things because I didn't know, and I wanted to be perfect, and I wanted to already have so many followers. Like, see, that's me just wanting to be accepted and wanting to be great. But it takes time. Do what you love. Fuck what other people think. Till it doesn't matter, and it won't affect you, and it won't matter once you graduate high school or anytime. Like, all that drama, all these people that I used to interact with, like, I don't. And all the people that used to be the popular kids, living like, not a shitty lifestyle, but it's just like they're not considered popular anymore. They're just whoever, whatever. It doesn't matter. Everybody is just whoever. So live your life and don't care about fitting into a certain group. If you already have a great group of friends and they may not fit your popular criteria that you think is so important, it's not. Because I feel like, genuinely, listen to me, I feel like genuinely I've lost, my fault that I've lost good, genuine people in my life because of me ditching them and just wanting to feel better about myself because of hanging with these popular people. Like, it's not worth it. So this is my little message to you all, whoever's watching. Mental health is important. Don't push it to the side. If you feel down, talk to someone, or release your emotions like I am right now. Cry it out. It's okay. Man, woman, boy, girl, whatever you identify as, like, it's okay. Today is just one of those moments. I feel actually a little better just talking about it. But I had to leave work early because I felt like I needed to just step away. Things will get better. You know, it all starts with working on yourself. I shouldn't feel like I have to be automatically accepted by everybody at work, or feel like everyone's against me, because sometimes it's just how I feel when it could literally be nothing. So Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, my emotional vent. It's okay. We're all going to be okay, and we're going to have a great day. Thank you.